Make sure to follow me on Twitch, I stream Dark and Darker every day on there. In this video, I'll show you the most common CheeseSpots on the CRYPTS map, and also give you a few tips on how to use them effectively to make fighting monsters easier and clearing rooms faster. But before that, what is a CheeseSpot? Basically, it's any place where you can stand in that makes fighting the monsters easier. Some examples of CheeseSpots: shelves, resurrection shrines, big chests that don't break, so like a lion's head or a golden chest, even a simple set of stairs. Usually though, it's gonna be a place that gives you a little bit of height over monsters so you can just jump over their attacks. Let's start with this room, the vault. Watch out for the crossbowmen in here, they will one-shot you. But first, a good general piece of advice. Try to fight one monster at a time, especially if you're playing solo and especially if you're still learning where all the monsters spawn and all of their attack patterns. It's way easier if you're focusing on just one mob at a time. If you're playing something like a cleric or a barbarian and have no reliable ranged option, keep a few extra torches on you to be able to pull monsters away from a pack so you can fight them one by one. Now for the CheeseSpots in this room. If you're approaching the room from the south side, you can aggro the champion or the wraith and bring them back to these shelves here. Just be careful. To get on top of the shelves, you need to not have broken the boxes. There's also this spot right next to the door. I just tend to avoid it because you can't really move much while you're up here. If you're approaching from the west side, these stairs are a very easy spot. This next one is a very good one inside the actual room. Only ranged monsters can reach you here, so watch out for those. Also, it's way easier to get up from the doors side. You can get up the other way too, but it's a bit harder and might get you killed if you're being followed by a bunch of monsters. The last CheeseSpot in this room is on top of these chests in the middle. On to the next room. Somewhere in here there's a pressure plate, and if you step on it, a bunch of mobs appear into the room. Don't panic, just come up here and get on top of this ledge. If you stand in this exact spot that my teammate's in, the monsters can't even reach you and they just freeze. But you can use this entire stone railing, just make sure you jump over the attacks and don't let them push you off the edge. For the next room, get on top of this shelf here next to the health shrine. Stay on the right side of it so the monsters don't come up with you as well. Another good CheeseSpot in this room is on the stairs. You can use the same spots to kill this wraith in the nearby room. Also, check out behind this bookcase. Now, in this next room, there are no easy, obvious CheeseSpots. But don't worry, there are plenty in this little library right next to it. So you just need to clear that first and then aggro the wraith or skeleton champion. Just bring them to the library and get up on these bookcases. This room can be a pretty tricky one if you're playing solo. First of all, be careful for traps. There are a lot of wall and floor spikes in these tunnels. Then you need to kill the archers while the wraith is chasing you. You can use the stone pillars to block the wraith's attacks while you kill the archers. After you got both of them, you can jump on the chest or on the wooden carriage and easily cheese the wraith. This next one is a pretty easy room. Just go up the stairs and jump on the roster. Be careful for the archers though. Try to keep the doors closed as it gives you a bit of time to react in case any players try to push you. Also, don't miss this lever here behind the health shrine. The best CheeseSpot in here is this wooden shelf. Just jump on this chest and then on the shelf. Attacks won't reach you here. You can also just jump on the tables to fight the mobs, but if there's a lot of them alive and all aggroed on you, it can be pretty hard to jump over all the attacks and not get hit at all. On to the next one. After you've killed a few skeletons, you can aggro the wraith/champion and jump up here. This next spot is harder to reach. You need to jump at a very close angle with the wall and strafe left. You should be able to make the jump consistently before actually using the spot. Even though this room may look scary at first, it's actually very easy. You can cheese every mob in here on the red shrine. The stone railings also work. This room doesn't have any mini bosses, but you can still clear it faster if you aggro all the skellies and just jump up on a coffin or on a shelf. In this room, there are some chests down those stairs, but also a lot of skeletons. Luckily, you can just aggro them all, drag them into this swamp, and kill only the archers, or maybe not even those. A way to cheese any wraith is on some stairs. You position yourself like this and lean back a bit when it attacks so you don't get hit. It is a bit janky though, sometimes it can just phase through you and end up behind you, so be careful. Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to subscribe for upcoming guides on the Inferno, the Ice Caves and the Frozen Abyss. Let me know in the comments which one would you like to see first, and also whether you have any questions or improvements about spots I've used in this video. Thanks again and good luck in the dungeons.